Hey everybody, welcome in. Been awake since 12 o'clock last night because I'm not sleeping very well. Haven't been on since last Sunday. I was listening into Purple's chat channel, won't lie about that. And whatever way I've seen someone jump up as using my son's name. So I went in and I written Purple's channel, which I never do. That's not my son. He's 10 years of age. He is not on YouTube. And I was told where to fuck off, where to go. Now, I don't know why Purple is like that with me because I've never done anything, not that I can think of. I mean, apart from the fighting going back a long time ago, I haven't been talking about her or anything at all. And, Heidi, saying, your brother in law did this to me. Well, you know what, Heidi, prove it because, as long as they're trying to say that my sister's brother husband came in her chat. I didn't see him in the chat, and I've been watching. I mean, fuck it. I'm an Islamic person. I suffer bad with insomnia, so yeah. It's like I'll tell you what time it is here in the UK right now. It's 6:49 in the morning. All I did was go in nicely and say, Purple, that is not my son. He's 10 years of age. He's not on YouTube. This was done to me last Sunday. I don't give a F in hell what was done to you. Get the fuck out of my chat. When I left. Yeah, Heidi is a dickhead. And I hope, Heidi, you're listening to that because you know what? You didn't read the first comment I read before I read the second comment. That is not my son in that chat. He is 10 years of age. He is not on YouTube. Me and his father safeguarded him because he's not on YouTube. He's 10 years of age. Just gone 10, the 19th of this month, actually. You didn't do or say anything wrong, Susan. No, I didn't, Heather. I just went in and warned them. Look, this is not my son. They came up as Ali Bennett, okay? Mm. But I'm going to give people a clue right here and now. My son's second name isn't Bennett. Just so people know that. So they're using because it's my son. Because I wasn't married. They're using the Ali Bennett name. Note to diary. The father of my son, his name is on his birth certificate. So that means Ali gets his second name anyways. But I'm never going to give that second name out on YouTube because people are going to run with that. But if you want to call him Ali Bennett, go ahead and do it because that's what I call him anyway. But that's not legally, that is not his name. Hey, Frank, welcome in, guys. Sorry, I'm ranting a bit. I'm just fucking fuming right now because I only went in to warn people that this was not my son and I got treated like shit. For what? I haven't been on since last Sunday. It's like hell trying to get like a time to come on YouTube lately. It's like hell. So when I see other people on, I'm not going to bother coming on. It's just the way it is. And I don't mean to be like that, but it's like hell. Trying to get on YouTube nowadays. I didn't plan this live. I didn't, I'm just not sleeping. I'm just going through my stage of not sleeping stage. And, even when Tony went offline, I could have came on and gave y'all somewhere to come. But I thought, no, I'd leave it. Um, I just want to say hello to everybody coming in, Bree and guys. Thanks y'all for coming in. I'm not going to stay on a whole lot long. I'm going to stay on for a bit, and I got to go down and get cigarettes and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know why people would treat you like that. I mean, her chat was absolutely nice. They said, Susan, we know that's not your son. But here's the thing, they never read the first comments. They read the second. We don't give a fuck what was done to you. Really? I nearly had a fucking breakdown because I had the same person doing that in my back panel, my back chat. And here's the thing, my son is not going to slag off anyone with color because he is a child of color. He's half Asian. Go figure, right? He is half Asian. So I don't think a half Asian child is going to go in and slag off anyone with color. And that was not my son. He's 10 years of age. He's not allowed on YouTube. And actually, he's schooled to this. Oh no, he's not even awake right now. I know every single step because me and Ali's dad, we do co-parenting. I back him up what he says, and vice versa. You know. Here they come. Oh yeah, the numbers just jumped. I know. Susan, me too. I want to sleep in the daytime and stay awake in the nighttime. Not fun. No, mysterious guys, it's not, honey. Especially when you're totally insomniac and you're awake and you're just going around looking at channels and not saying anything. I never talk on Purple's channel. The minute I seen my son's name up there, I just read that it's not my son. And that's the same thing was done to me last Sunday. This is what people didn't realize. I flipped the bean last Sunday because of what was being put in backstage. The only mistake I did was I didn't screenshot it. And I didn't know that you can authenticate who it is. I didn't know that. I seen Purple just do it. And she could see that the actual name of the who owns that account. I didn't know you could do that. So no. Huh. I'm not ashamed to say my son is of color. I don't care. If anyone has a problem with that, well, so what? We're living in the year 2023. I don't care. People don't really give a damn about that anymore. And actually, mixed race babies are the most beautiful babies in the world in my eyes. That's just my opinion. And I'm probably saying that because I'm a little bit biased because I do have a mixed race child. I don't think they thought it was your son. They know your son is a young boy. It's been happening on your channel and Jenna's channel and Purpose now. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know who it is. The things they said to me last week, I literally flipped the bean. I literally lost my shit. And that should never have happened because we were having I actually ended up deleting that live because it's like I was having a panic attack and I couldn't shut the damn thing down. And I shouted at people in my chat, and for that I apologize. But if you were in my shoes and you seen this shit being written in backstage, you know, supposedly being your son, the name coming up, the very same name, Ali Bennett, the very same name. So that's why I haven't come on for a week. I wouldn't come on because of it. I had to calm the hell down. I actually ended up in hospital because I'd been in a crash. Frank, you lost your shit years ago, I know. People are around using my son's name. Well, actually, he's a minor. He is a minor. He's only a young boy. He's not even of age to be on YouTube. And he's not. He's not on YouTube. I can clearly say that straight out. But some fuckers using my son's name right now. And they're writing her racist shit. And I don't like it. I don't stand for it. I don't like it. And not one of my family members will stand for it either. Because if they did, that means they're against their own grandchild or nephew or whatever. So I don't believe my family would even. And Heidi keeps bringing up about my family. Look, Heidi, I live in the UK. I don't, whatever my family do, I don't know. I don't live in Ireland. What part of that can Heidi not fucking understand? I live by myself in the UK, Heidi. Well, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm not like I'm on the phone 24/7 with them, am I? You know what, Heather? I only fucking bought this bastard later yesterday, and the thing is not even fucking. No, it's not even working. I think you need a new lighter, Susan. Brie, I only bought it yesterday. I mean, I swear to God, the government are ripping us off. It's like £1 for a lighter over here. Well, I'm sick of this whole my brother-in-law. I don't fucking live in Ireland, you know. Come on now. Can, they're grown adults. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in their spare time. I'm pretty sure that they're not going around doing troll channels. I mean, come on now. Let's be real. You know, my sister has barely time to talk to me because she's like a taxi running her kids, her children to school and in college and all sorts of stuff. And her husband has a job that he does work. He does work, right? So I'm pretty sure he's not going to be sitting on making up fucking bullshit. You know, I don't see where the problem is. I mean, Heidi got you said you got the channels taken down, right? I don't believe them channels came from Ireland at all. Not one bit. I don't believe that. Fuck it. If my family have something to say, they're going to jump on my panel and say it. And anyways, the bottom line is I don't even reside in the same country as them. But Heidi seems to have to bring that up. Just because I went in and said, look, this is not my son. They're using my son's name, but it's not him. You know, people seem to amaze me. And I'm thinking, why am I being abused? Why am I telling... If you heard what the fuck is that? That's no way to talk to a human person. I don't talk about you when you... Purple, I don't talk about you when I go on my lives. I'm done with you, girl. You don't even... I have no interest in you talking about you. Fuck would I want to talk about her for? I've nothing to say. And I'm nothing to say about anybody, to be quite honest. But every time, Susan, your brother-in-law, but fuck it, I don't know what my fucking brother-in-law does. What the fuck? I live by myself in the UK. They live in Ireland. That's two different countries, Heidi, if you haven't noticed. I don't recall the UK being joined onto Ireland, do you? There's a fucking pond in the way, and then you've the UK, and then you've Ireland. Two separate countries, two separate governments. Jesus Christ. So I'm living like, I don't know, thousands of miles away from where my family are living, you know. So, but if they do something, I don't know. I have no proof that they did something. I asked them. They said no. I got to take them on their word, right? My sister swore to me it was not them. So I got to take my sister on her word. I don't have a spy camera and watch what they're doing. How the fuck do I know what they're doing on their daily lives? Sick to death of hearing about my brother-in-law. Well, you know. And just and Jesse fucking chest infection still. Not helping the fact that I'm smoking on top of it. I know all that, but you know, when you have like, you know, anxiety and shit like that. Mm. I didn't even plan to come on, to be quite honest. But I'm not having anyone talk down to me like that neither. I didn't deserve that. All I said was that it's not my son. They're using my son's name. And you know, funny, they have tape across the fucking, you know, screen again like that. I've seen this shit. This shit happened to me only Sunday. And all the racist comments were said to me on Sunday. Isn't that weird? That's why I lost my shit. Nikita, I accuse I left and come back. So if Jenna thinks she's the only one who's getting the racist card, well, no, Jenna, they started with me first, but you just don't want to hear about it because it's me. Like I done anything to Jenna, right? Like I didn't anything at all to that woman. Fuck it, I don't even know the woman. I don't know Jenna. I've heard of her, but I don't know her. I never had acquaintance with her. I have never had nothing to do with that woman. I don't know her. All I know is that she came from Ziggy's, Well, fuck it, I never came from Ziggy's. I was in with the Molly crowd back then. But you know what? I'm gonna go up and say my piece because I won't have anyone fucking talk to me like that. Talk to me like a piece of shit. And all I was trying to do was forewarn ye, saying that it's not my son in the chat. Some fucker's going around using my son's name, and I don't like it. He's only 10. But obviously, it's someone who knows a lot because they were naming out shit in the backstage. I mean, I'm pretty sure a 10-year-old is not going to know all that. I'm newly subbed. I'll be around at night, ladies. Yeah, no problem. I'm an insomniac anyway. You know, I should probably come on late in the night time. That's when I'll fit a live in. I mean, just like saying nothing and minding my own business and, you know, keeping out of whatever drama is going on because, you know, I'm sick and tired of the drama. And then, you know, to be honest, I'm not even involved in it. It's not nothing got to do with me. Do I think what Purple said about Tony's son is right? No, I don't. I don't. No. I don't think anyone should have any opinion on anybody. But that's just me being correct about things. You know, she can go up there and rant on about someone's son, and that son has nothing got to do with her, anyways. And you know what? Maybe Tony has a problem of using his name. You know, maybe she does have a problem saying his name. Maybe it's too heartbreaking for her. Who knows? You know, and it doesn't matter how many years he has passed. That was her baby. The only thing I know about Jenna is when I'm Frank, I read your message. Is I went on her panel one time and started it. If you, yeah, and you got blocked. 100, yeah, Frank, I seen that. See, I will just look in the background, but I won't comment. I what's the point, right? Because you're going to get abused. Because we're tavern people, okay? That's what they have us down as, even though we're all separate channels, but we're tavern. Okay, wrong with that. I don't give a damn. Hell, I'm proud to be a part of the tavern. Do I make mistakes in now and again? Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm not perfect. Yeah. Am I a perfect person? No way. Mm-mm. I'll never sit here and say I'm so perfect. No, I wouldn't say that at all. If anything, I'm probably you know, F up things at times, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do own my stuff when I make mistakes. And when I realize I've done something wrong, I will come along and apologize to every single person. And I would say it 4 and 5 times. And I even did a live on it, doing apology live, especially to September, which I know September's okay with me now. You know, I have 2 older sisters, and they both lost their oldest children. It's nothing, nothing. She'll never get over. Yeah, I look at her. My son is down in London, right? You know, and I'm going through a weird process of I don't know what you want to call that, you know. But the doctor thinks I need to see a bereavement counselor. But I said, why the fuck would I want to see one of them? My son's not dead. But when you're missing a child, or even for people who are missing grandkids, who are estranged from their grandkids, who don't get to see them often, you go through a sense of bereavement. But it's not the same bereavement as losing a child. It's a different form of bereavement, totally different. And I'm going through that myself. I'm totally going through that myself. You know, and you know, I can't imagine what I feel in my heart every time, that pain I feel. I can imagine that if that child, I lost that child, it would be 10 times worse pain. I did lose a young baby, a little boy back years ago. I know the pain I felt when I lost that little boy, but then I ended up having Ali, and that kind of helped me. So that helped me along the way. So I can't imagine that I have a child of whatever age, and then to lose that child, that is a big major gap in your life. Hell, I'm missing my son and he's only in London. I can't get used to being on my own. I just can't. I can't get used to it. I find it hard. I do. I have my counselor coming out here. I do I seek help for my problems? Hell yeah, I do. Yeah. They have me down as an alcoholic. No, I'm far from one of them, trust me. I find that hilarious. I really find that when they say that, I find it funny. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't drink every day. I don't. I don't drink every time. Once in the blue moon, yeah, I'll have a drink. Do I drink every day? Hell no. But I'm an alcoholic. Okay? Let me turn on my camera for a minute and I'll show you exactly what I'm drinking. If you want to call me an alcoholic of anything, you can call me for drinking this shit. Look, Lucas said. That's what I drink on a daily basis. Not mixed in it, just that. And I look like shit because it's pure early in the morning and I woke up at like 12 o'clock, midnight. And I've been just looking around on channels, basically. And I seen my son's name, and that's when I jumped in. So what they're saying about Janet's children was like that on my backstage last Sunday. But that doesn't count, right? None of that counts. None of that counts. But because it's Janet, that and her children are mixed race, obviously as well, that counts. So they're using my son's name, who's a mixed race child, to say her racist things. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. No matter what way you want to butter that one up, don't make sense. You have every right to say something. It was my baby's name, yeah, and they effed and blind me out of it, Heather. Yeah. So I said, look, I might as well come on my own channel because no one can effing blind at me. Even Susan's counselor has me has me down as a alcoholic. Oh God, Frank. Look, Frank, if you drink, that's your business. I don't. I'm not anyone who will ever call a person an alcoholic or a druggie or a pill taker. I don't do that. That's not me. That's not me. Jenny is the one who said the N word. Yeah, well, that weird Brie, isn't it? And you will never hear me say that word. Or you will never hear me say the packy word, right? You don't hear me saying them words. Why? Because my son is from Asian descent. He has half Asian. Even my family won't even use that word. So now, I don't know who's doing this, but whoever was in Purple's backstage, that's not my baby boy. He's 10 years of age. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know anybody on YouTube because he's never been on YouTube. He's into all these little game consoles and all that stuff. Little 10-year-old. Talks to his mother. I make sure he does his homework. I make sure when he comes here, he's well looked after. I'm waiting for a transfer to go down to London to be around him. So yeah. I'm not an absentee mother, I'll put it that way. I'm very much involved and I'm doing co-parenting. I mean, the father decided that we would do co-parenting because that's the best way for Ali, despite our disagreements and our feelings we have probably with each other. We put that aside for our son. At the end of the day, it's not about me and it's not about his father. It's about what's the best interest of my son. And the best interest is right now is for him to be in London and for me to get down there. And that's going to take time. I'm only just waiting. It's a waiting game, and it's just sometimes it just cracks me up because I kind of get lost a bit because I want to be so badly down there. It's unbelievable, but I can't jump into something what's not going to be a safe place for me to live because London is London. I'm coming from like a little town in Devon I lived in London previously before, don't get me wrong, because exactly where my son is right now, that's where I gave birth to him. So I know the area pretty well. And I know that I have to be patient and pick the right place, and to make sure it's secure, because I'm going to be living on my own, because I choose to live on my own. I choose that, and I have reasons for that. Trust would be one thing I don't have. I'm not interested in anybody. The only people I'm interested with is my kids. I have my family back in Ireland, supportive family, but other than that, gotta go to London to be with my kids. Oh, we've another week and a half, I think, a week or so. Melanie's graduating. She's getting her bachelor's degree, so she'll be hitting London. She's in London, but she will be getting a really good job. With a bachelor's degree, you have it made. I can say it. That girl worked her tail end off for it. Um, I don't see people using my daughter. I know this is a weird thing, right? Seem to come up with my son's name the whole time. They never bring up Melanie's name. And you know what? Melanie is on YouTube. Melanie is on my channel. Purple has her group, and it's grasping at straws for the simple fact they have boring personalities and must use their others for content. Yeah. Well, thank you, Heather. I mean, she worked her tail end off for what she has done. I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she put her education in like 100% everything, because I wish I had done that when I was back in my day. You know, and not have a child at 20. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I don't want her. Don't get me wrong, but I should have listened to my dad. That's what my dad. You know, well, hindsight 2020 is a beautiful thing, right? But anyway, I would never take it back for the world having my daughter. Don't get me wrong, but I should have waited, and But I ended up going in the Irish Defence Forces and all that stuff. And if anyone tells you any different, I will show you my old army ID card. You can't make it up. My name is printed on it. It's my picture, my serial numbers on it, everything. You have Heidi still going on about this whole stolen valid thing. A stolen valid thing in the UK. Well, you got to be going around putting on a uniform, which is not your uniform, and letting on you're in an organization which you're not in that organization. That's called stolen valid. That's when you get in trouble. Hell, I only just have a fucking life to hide something else. I should have just come out and told the truth, to be honest. But that was said and done with, and even like a year later, you have Heidi still hanging on to that. What the fuck? I've already told everyone I told that lie, and I told the reason why I told the lie. You know? Okay, now what, Heidi? You know? Now what? I mean, does your son play football or hurling, Susan? He plays football, Brie, and he's doing swimming as well at the moment. He's doing swimming lessons as well at the moment. So he's more of a footballer. He's a Chelsea fan, and he's swimming. He's doing swimming lessons. And he wants to be a singer. Bless his heart. There's lots of singers in our families, and that's why you'll always catch me singing when I'm in a good mood or whatever like that. Yeah, and I'm singing, and the only thing I'd love is if YouTube would allow us play music, but we're not allowed to play music. So, but yeah, I mean, he's pretty active. He's really good. He's gone very tall. I'd love to show you photos, but I can't, because those photos would be taken, and you know he's gone really tall. I'm very surprised how tall he's gone. He's gonna outgrow me, no problem. I'm only like 5'3". But yeah, no, I only went into say purple. No, this is not my. That's not my son. He's only 10. He's not on YouTube. I mean, I heard people purple say that if family members are not on YouTube, well, they're not fair game. I'm fair game. If she wants to fucking go and rag at me, I don't give a flying. You know what? I don't. I got to the point where I don't care anymore. I don't. If she wants to drag me from day to day, go ahead. I don't care. I mean, I'll just hit the off button and fucking put on my TV and watch Netflix. Don't need to listen to the bullshit. That's what I do most times when I'm not on YouTube. I just don't even go on YouTube at all. I only clicked on last night at 12 o'clock actually because I couldn't sleep. And I listened to the Circle Jerks, then I went over and listened to Tony's. Then I happened to see purple. I was only lurking in purples. The only reason, and then I see my son's name. And I said, I've written the chat. First time I've ever written our chat, and I don't know about a year because I don't jump on her panel. I don't write in our chat. I don't do nothing. Not because I'm scared. I just think it's pointless. Because what you find is that it just goes around in circles. It goes around in circles, right? That's what I think. I'm pretty sure they're all listening into my channel right now. Fuck it, you know what? I'm only saying it is how it is. I'm just saying how it is. I only read purple in your chat because that was my minor son's name, and I wanted to let you know that he's not on YouTube. He's no way going to miraculously find Purple's channel, a 10-year-old, and write all these racist fucking things, even though he's a mixed race himself. So you can listen in and take that to the bank. We do not leave Ali on YouTube. We don't. He's not 18. He won't be going on YouTube till he's at least 18. So he's not miraculously going to find Purple's channel because he don't even know the name Purple. He doesn't know anything at all about any of this. I have to wonder if we're getting their information because they claim to know who everyone is, and it is wrong every time. It's hilarious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Frank, you're 100% right. I mean, then they tried saying it was Harper, and then they said no, it's not Harper, and then I don't know. I don't know who's doing this, but they did it to me last week. But guess what? No one wanted to hear about that. But when it was done to Jenna, fucking she had my channel's name saying that we were racist. She had Queen Nessie, Let's Talk with Susan Bennett, Circle Jerks. She had all these channels on her community tab saying that we're racist. You fucking kidding me? I know one Circle Jerk called Pearl who marched in central London for equal rights for people of colour. And they're trying to say that girl is a racist? Really? Really? Well, it has to be the people from the tavern. You know? It has to be the people from the tavern, right? I rest my case. I will never chat nor chat again. And I only went in there because I seen my son's name. And you know what? To try saying my sister's husband came in there. Funny enough, I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I don't even think he would have been out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning because that man works like hell. Now, if he went in there, how is it I didn't see him when I was looking? I just find that fucking weird. Do y'all not find that weird? Did anyone see my sister's husband go in there? I didn't. I didn't see him. If anyone see his name go in there, I will go back and I'll even relook. You know? I'm sick to death of it. I really am. YouTube is not what it's all cracked up to be. I'll yes, yes, I did, Susan. Okay. I might have missed it, Heather, Or no, sorry, Nikita, sweetie, I might have missed it. Because my mind started spinning really quick when I seen my son's name. And that's the only reason why I've written her chat. I never write her chat. Never. Do I lurk? Yeah, I do. Sometimes, yeah, I lurk when there's no other channels on and she's on. I do lurk, yeah. I do. I'm pretty sure they do it over here too. I mean, everyone heard about the meltdown I had last Sunday, right? Because they were all lurking them, and then they all said, well, they're blocked. Well, actually, most of them are not blocked. Purple is not blocked from this channel. But anyway, that doesn't matter. That was my fault. I let YouTube get the better of me, and all that racist, that shit written on the things I said in the back panel, my backstage, with the very same name, Ali Bennett. It's the very same thing. They were trying to talk to me like it was my son talking to me. And I was like, it's not my son. His father wouldn't know. I don't even want to divulge on what they said. It was disgusting. And because of what they said, I knew there's no way my son made up an account, found my channel, and decided to come backstage. Because I'll tell you something about my son. He's not camera shy. I'm camera shy. I don't like being on camera. Never did. But Ali, he'd have the camera turned on and all. He would have that camera turned on and all. I've over I don't know, 5,000 pictures or probably even more stored into my tablet because this child loves to take pictures and sends them on to me. So we have that. So my point was that was not my son, and I don't appreciate whichever troll that is using my son's name. I think he's sick. He don't deserve that. I don't deserve to see that. And Purple said I was lucky that she even changed the name, the troll name. I should be grateful that she changed the troll name. Really, I should be grateful. I think Purple, if someone came up my panel and he used your child's name, which I know he's around the same age as my son, I would definitely boot him within a heartbeat. If I thought for 1 minute that was your son, I wouldn't have even left them up there. I would have banned them from studio. And when you ban them from studio, they cannot get back up on a link. Unless they have multiple accounts, obviously, and they keep trying it like they did with me last week. Someone had multiple accounts because I kept banning them from studio. That means when they try to jump on the link, they can't get up. But this person, whoever it was, had multiple accounts. But they soon ran out after a while. That's why I have MZ sitting in my backstage. The reason why being so she can keep an eye on backstage. I don't know. YouTube has, in my book, YouTube has hit a new low. Really has. YouTube has gone to a real low. It's not fun. It used to be fun. Not fun anymore. I only came to YouTube to make friends, to talk to people, And in my book, people are talking about other people's kids and stuff like that. I mean, I thought kids were off limit, right? Yeah, that's just a saying. I'm just checking my block list because I haven't been on here in a week. I didn't expect to even come on now, but I was trying to forewarn them that that's not my son. They're using his name, yes, but that wasn't him. I don't know where Joe came out, or Jesse's husband came out of. I don't know. Let me check. And for Jenna to go off like that on me, I just said one thing to Jenna. Jenna, what did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to you, Jenna? Nothing. Not a thing. I'm just going through. I only have a bunch of trolls in my I have my son in there. I'll count how many times someone used my son. 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 trolls blocked under my son's name. There's no one in there who shouldn't be in there. Bear with me, guys. I wonder, block words. If I go in there and write my son's name in there, that won't come in here to my channel again. Okay. Block links. I don't know what that means. Okay, I read the block word. I want to save it. URLs sent in live chats are already blocked. If you select this option, new comments with the hashtag and URLs will be held for review. Doesn't apply to moderators. I'm trying to block my son's name. Yeah, I'm trying to block his name. Eli's on. I have it in block words, and it says block links. But should I block the links as well? Block links, like URLs sent in live chats are already blocked. If we select this option, new comments with hashtags or URLs will be held for review. That means if anyone wants to block a link, drop a link in my chat, they won't be able to. So I don't want to do that. Okay, it's not. Okay, I got it now. Now save. Right, his name is blocked now. So if anyone tries to type his name in the chat, it won't allow it. If you block links, then your mods won't be able. Yeah, I didn't select that. I didn't select that. That's why I was reading it out. But I managed to put my son's name in the block list. So if anyone tries writing in his name, it won't be allowed, basically. But I didn't hit the link thing. I didn't hit on that. So because I do want the mods to be able to drop links. And I have cut back on a lot of like I went through my what you call it when my YouTube, and I was looking at all the moderators, and I thought I don't need all these moderators. My channel isn't big enough, and I even have still a lot of moderators. I mean, I have Roxy as a head mod, and I have Roxy's place as a normal mod. Blocked names of your family members also. Trolls can come in and dox them. You can't dox them anymore. Yeah, I must do that. Just need to take a look and count how many moderators I do have. I know I still have a lot. I'm not gonna be taking any more wrenches, but I had way too many moderators. I mean, manager moderators: Tara, Roxy, Kelly, Canadian Girl, Rocco, MZ, ICU, Jersey Cat, Lindsay in September. Then we have normal moderators. We've Grits, Bubblegum, Magpie, Bree, Italian Girl, Proud Rooming Mom. Roxy's place is in two places, to be honest. I've Roxy in Mentor Mod, and I've also her Roxy place in Normal Mod. Then I've Jackie, like Tony's husband. I've Jackie H. I've Shirl Girl. I have Nikita. I've Night Out. I've Sweepy. I've Wyatt. I've Boomer Summer Baby. Carrie Mason. I do believe she changed her name, so I might as well take that one out. I've April. I've Queen Nessie. I've Heather. I've Lucy. Oh, I've so many. I've Akun Matata. MZ under a different name. Vegan Claire Mom, Buckeye Mama, Tapu, Stars, and Jodie M. So that is plenty of mods. That's why I took wrenches away, guys. Not because I was mad with anyone, not because of anything, just because I had way too many mods for a channel. My channel is not that big, so that's the amount of because that's the amount of moderators, and I had to keep in some English mods in there just in case if I ever come on in the English Times, which I never really do. But you never know with me because I'm very sporadic. Um. So yeah. That's enough moderators. For a channel my size, that's probably over the amount of moderators. But I'm not willing to take any more wrenches. It's not. And whoever lost wrenches, it's not because I did it out of nastiness. But what I can do on my second channel. Very funny, Frank. Everyone on my second channel, that's gonna be like a mess around channel. We can play music on that and all that. I don't really care, but this is a montage channel. Um, on the second channel, I can give everyone wrenches. I don't really care. Wow, I won't really care too much about that. But yeah, I've learned something new by watching Purples. Now, when a troll comes up, and if they do get up here, I can see how to authenticate their name. I didn't know you could do that. Even though they came under my son's name, Ali Bennett, the actual account name was showing. So I could see that was, I don't know, Hines or something. I don't know. Never seen that name before. I don't know who that is. I have no clue. But they're going around and they're doing racist things. But because that happened on this channel on Sunday, it didn't matter. But when it happens on their channels, well, it's a big deal, right? No, it started here. It started here on my backstage last Sunday when I flipped and lost my shit. No, Eliza, you're okay, honey. I'm not taking any more. You're fine. Do you have Eliza? Do you even have a wrench? I can't see them because the only way I can see is on my channel. I'll give you one because you're always in here. I prefer to give the wrenches to people who always do come and in opposed to the people who don't come in. You know, that kind of way. But I had like so many people wrenched up on there. It was just ridiculous. I can control Eliza wrench because you're always in here. You just get into my channel in a minute. Because you're always in here. I'm second there. Just get into my channel in a minute. Right, Liza, I'm going to give you. Do you want to do standard? Add as moderator. Right, Liza, I'm going to give you. Right. Do you want to do standard? Add as moderator. That's just a tablet. I'm actually giving you a manager's wrench, Eliza, because you're always in here. You always in here, so I need some managers in there because even though I have quite a few managers, don't mean to say that they cannot come in because not everyone's on YouTube. Yeah, Frank, I'm not Eliza. I'll give out more wrenches on the second channel when I get that one up and running. I just gotta learn how to connect that to the StreamYards because I'm not paying a second StreamYards. Um, I'm just blown away by it all. I really am. I'm just blown. I just really. This racist crap needs to stop. It really does. And I don't know who it is. I can't even think who it would be. But I can swear on this, it's not my family. Because they're not going to do racist stuff when there's already a mixed race child in our family. So that's not going to happen. That ain't going to happen. And for Heidi saying that my family doxed her address, the question I have for you, Heidi, they live in Ireland, okay? How would they get your address? I, for the time that I did know Heidi, I don't even know her address. I never knew Heidi's address. So how would Ireland get her address? Do you not think for 1 minute, Heidi, the problem came from America and not Ireland? And stop putting me in the same category because I'm not. I live in a different country. It's not like they live next door to me now, in all fairness, is it? You can time to Frank out. We know that it ain't your family that does any of that stuff. They claimed it's just an assumption. Even Canadian girl said, "Oh, I thought it was your family," and she even came up on my panel and said, "Susan, I'm sorry, I was wrong." Jesus Christ, people, go back and listen to the lives if you want. It was Canadian girl who told Purple that she thought it was my family, but then she realized it wasn't my family and came up on my panel and said, "No, I got it wrong." The lives are there. I haven't privatized it. They're all there. I have a few lives privatized, yeah, but they're not even worth listening to be quite honest. Um, and there's a lot of PTSD lives, which I don't see what's the point in even putting them under monetization because they were done back in when I had a PTSD channel. I don't have that channel anymore. I changed my channel. They couldn't wait for me to change the name of my channel, to be quite honest. So I did. I changed the name of the channel. I changed everything up, and it worked out to be better. So I can clearly say, without a shadow of a doubt, it's not my family doing this shit. They're hardly going to do it to me now, are they? I'm blown away with the amount of information these people know. And how would anyone get Heidi's address? I mean, I'm mind, but for the times that I was friends with Heidi, I never even knew her address even back then. Never. No, I never even asked for her address. I don't. I didn't never even ask for her address. Nothing. Not a thing. So how did anyone in Ireland get her Heidi's address? They would have to know where she lives, right? I don't know. I just find it all weird. I really do. And what, they're going to say I'm drunk now in the live as well because I'm bitching? I have a right to bitch. My son's name was used. My son's name shouldn't be used. I choose to come to YouTube. My son didn't. You can't fix stupid, Susan. I have to keep reminding myself of that all the time. I know. I know. But do you not think that they would say to themselves in their mind, well, this has to be someone in the US because they found my address. I mean, how can someone in Ireland find their address? Hell, I don't even know her address. And Heidi knows that I don't know her address. She never gave me her address. She never, but she knew mine. I can tell you that. She knew mine because she sent an ambulance here one time. Yeah. And I'm not bitching about that. I'm not bitching about the fact that she sent an ambulance. It was the right thing to do. She did help me. They're going to come back ages back. And I'm not bitching about that at all. But yes, I could say she did. She does know my address. But I never asked for hers. Ever, not once. Never. It's not even something that crossed my mind, to be honest. Because on YouTube, no, you have people who don't want to use their real names. You have some people who do use their real names. Like me, I use my real name, right? Because you can't dox me because I'm using my real name. They think everyone is as shady as they are, and now it makes them paranoid, right? But Eliza, if you go back and watch me going in writing what I read in the chat, our chat was actually being nice, and then I got jumped on for nothing. But see, Purple didn't see the first comment I read. This is not my son. My son is only 10 and he's not on YouTube. That's what I read. And I said, they did this to me last Sunday. And she seen the last Sunday one, but she didn't see the comment beforehand. I think if God forbid, right, if someone used her son's name, she would literally come in here and say to me, "That's my son's name." But you know what? I'm glad Heidi copped on. It was my son's name. I'm glad she copped on that was my son's name, and I'm happy Purple changed the name. But I should be grateful she done that. Apparently, is that the moral thing to fucking do? Is that I should be grateful? I should be grateful. I can tell you if that was your child's name up there. Hey, Vegan Claire, mom, welcome in, honey. How you doing, hon? Sorry, I'm just bitching on Claire because someone went into Purple's channel using my son's name, jumped up on her back panel and started writing a load of racist crap in her channel. So I went into Purple's channel and I read, "This is not my son. My son is only 10 and he's not on YouTube." And well, I got jumped on for saying it. I got jumped on for saying it. Oh, I don't know. You guys, I honestly, I don't know. Last time I'll fucking talk in our channel again. And I never go in there. Never. Do I lurk once? Yeah, if something's going on, I lurk. Do I comment and try and agitate her or do anything? No. Vegan Claire is one of our UK mods. See, that's why I keep some UK mods as well. My God. These people have they're so arrogant. It's not even. They're so arrogant and so far up. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And I have a good mind to report it to YouTube for a minor's child's name being used, actually. I would like the link, the link off of that particular fucking person. But they won't do that for me at all. They won't give me the link so I can report it using my son's name. They probably have the URL off that, but they won't give that to me. I guarantee you they won't. How do we know it's not a setup? How do we know that's not a setup? Because you know what? Nothing surprises me. YouTube has gone so damn shady nowadays. Nothing surprises me anymore. How do we know they didn't set that up to make the circle jerks look like fools? How do we know? We don't. The reason I was unable to respond for a while is Liza time me out. Take a wrench. You guys with wrenches, honestly. Over here, they call them spanners. I just call them, I just do it the US way. Wrenches, they call them spanners over here. Um, it's very nice to see you in here, Claire. I haven't seen you in a while, honey. But then again, I've been coming on really late, and I know you don't be awake. And I've stayed off YouTube for a week because last Sunday, it was a really good live, and it turned into a shit show. I'll put it that way. I was celebrating my daughter getting her bachelor's degree in a week from now. Circus drugs will never look foolish next to those. I know, Eliza. I know, but that's just crossed my mind. How do we know that that wasn't planned? I mean, YouTube's gone so shady. I don't know what to believe sometimes. I don't. I don't know. I just don't know what to believe. I noticed the circle jerks are pretty cool. I have no problem with the circle jerks. I get on great with all of them. Even Bugsy, no problem. I don't carry grudges. YouTube has gone so shady nowadays. You know, we have people making up these random names, and when they did they, I think, I could be wrong even saying this. I don't know. Exactly correct spellings intended. Congratulations on your daughter. Children are intelligent from their mothers. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, she's getting her bachelor's degree in a week's time, actually. So, I mean, last Sunday it was 2 weeks, so it's a week from today. I do believe it's a week. Well, within this week, but I will be getting a photocopy of the bachelor's degree, and I can't show it to you because Melanie does come on YouTube. She does use her own name, so I can turn on the camera and show it to you. But it will be only a photocopied one I will be getting, so I can frame it here and have one here. Till I finally get this bloody move to London. I've been harassing the council yesterday about things to try and get some stuff moving on. Because I'm kind of getting tired of being in Devon. I'm fed up of being in Devon, to be honest. And I know Devon's a nice place, but all that. But when your heart is not here, what can you do? When you want to be down around your two children, and Melanie going to be sorted. I mean, she's getting a bachelor's degree in sales, doing sales. Now, which form of that, I don't really know. I'd have to really go into deep detail with her with that. But she has been studying. I don't know. She's been in like uni I don't know, 3 or 4 years or even more than that. She's been in there like a long time. Um, and she had to do 2 or 3 years in college in Ireland to get her points up so she can come to the UK to do a bachelor's. So she really had to go a long way. And she, bless her heart, she stuck with it. So I'm really proud of her for that. I mean, well done to her. I only wish, I mean, I listened to my dad and did things a bit better. But I'm glad to see that she's doing better. She's doing better. She's doing better than me. And I told her education. I always told her education is number one. It really is. And I kept, as I remember when she was younger, I kept drilling it into her the whole time. Let's see what way Ali fares out. Ali is a little bit of a, that was a wonderful company. Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have loads of certificates. I did go back and do further education after having my daughter, but I did it. I did a VTech levels, and I got the overall VTech level, and that's very hard to get. And I did stick it out and do it. Um, I think two people. It was me and another person out of at least 500 people. Will we got the overall certification? You can't get any higher than that. That kind of certification, and it's recognized in 28 countries, I do believe. Yeah. So yeah, I did. I went back and did further education after having my daughter, as I was working as a machinist at the same time for quite some time, and then I got done with doing the machine work and went into the Irish Defence Forces and spent a lot of time there. But I'm happy she listened to me more or less. I'm glad she done it, and she's on almost over the threshold of graduation. Yeah, I say to my younger boy the whole time, listen to your mother and father. Don't do the mistakes I made. You know, education, education. I'm drilling. Me and him, Ali's dad, we're drilling it into him. As he says, "Mommy, I want to drive a Ferrari." I said, "Your sister might drive one," but I said, "If you don't get your ass out of bed, you won't be driving nothing." I said, "You'd be looking at them, but you won't have one." I do give him a bit of a go. You know, I do go a bit heavy on him there and that kind of thing. But hey, this guy, he thinks that a Ferrari is going to fall into his laps. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. And I said, yeah, you might afford a tire. You might get a wheel if you're lucky, or a steering wheel. So I do kind of I drill it into him a lot as well. Even though he's only young, but you have to got to start young with him. I do believe that he will succeed too. Time will tell. I do believe he will succeed. Guys, I've been ranting on for like over an hour. I didn't mean to come on like that. I mean, it was like when I seen my son's name, and people are going to say it's not the end of the world. It was only your son's name, but you know what? That's not what bothered me. It's the way I was treated and the way I was spoken to. I don't speak to people as you like to be spoken back to. Where the fuck is the simple rules in life gone? They literally jumped me for going in there. I mean, oh my god. It was like I don't know. Get the fuck out, Suzanne. Get out. Oh, gee, oh my god. Don't talk and don't come in here again. Oh my god. I know, just hit the block button, block me. I don't care. See, Purple never blocked me. Do you know why? Because I never go in his her channel. But when I seen my son's name, that's when I decided to write in the chat, that's not my son. And Purple can say what she wants about me today. I'm pretty sure she probably might rant about me. You know, I don't really care, guys. You know, and for what she said about Tony, I see what she's saying, but in a sense, why poke the bear? Why don't she just leave Tony alone? But then again, I mean, she went on about another live. I hadn't seen that live. I don't know what happened. I wasn't on YouTube. But again, why poke the bear? I hope that Purple will never see the day when she's missing someone very dearly in her life, like a child. She has no idea what kind of anguish and how that takes over your life. She has no idea. I can only feel what I feel because I'm missing my son. Because I'm here in Devon hoping to get will be getting a transfer in time. But even at that, I've been like poking at the council to get me going faster. Um, because I want to be down around my children, and there's no getting away from that. But there's a I'll be down there tomorrow. Trust me, if they offer me the proper place, I will be down there tomorrow. I literally have money put away for this move. Because I got to rent out a vehicle. I got to rent out a removal company and everything. She doesn't have an emotional capability to for anyone but herself. Yeah, she's no idea what it's like to. I know, Eliza, honey. I'm hoping. I was offered one place, but you know what? It wouldn't have been safe for me, so I had to decline that. I was kind of devastated because my father said to me, "Look, you gotta walk, don't jump into something what's not gonna be suitable for your needs." Because everyone knows that I have an injury done to my back and I have certain requirements and stuff like that. And unfortunately, they were offering me a high rise, and I thought I'm not going into a high rise. Uh-uh. So I had to turn it down, and I was put on a kind of a downer because of it. But I just knew in my heart that it wasn't right for me. So, as I said, the right place has to come up. London's a lot different than Devon. A lot different. It's like going from, I don't know, where Tony's living, because she's in the countryside, and moving to New York. It would be something like that. It's like London never really sleeps. There's always somewhere open. Um, whereas in where I live, everything's shut at 8 o'clock. So that's why you might find me when I shut the live down, or because I had to be running out for more cigarettes. Because when you're on a live, I actually end up smoking more when I'm on a live, believe it or not. Um, I just gotta, I gotta, for once in my life, so I listened to my dad, and I said, well, no, my dad's right. The place is not right for me. Wasn't the right complex for me? Wasn't right apartment? It wasn't right. There was nothing right about it, to be quite honest. Right, when it's right, and everything will fall into place. I know it's hard. Yeah, I gotta be patient. Yeah, you're right. Going to pop to the shop, but listening on no problem, Claire, no problem. Um, yeah, Liza, you're right. I gotta be patient. And sometimes that kind of, I can't explain it. It's like nothing will goes nothing in my mind. Over having a lot of anxiety. You want everything done really quick, but it doesn't work that way, and that's not where the life is. And my dad said to me, "Look, I understand you're going to London. I understand all that stuff. I understand why you're doing it, even. But you gotta pick the right place because at the end of the day, you're gonna have Ali over, and you gotta be safe because London is like a little mini New York, I would say. So, I gotta when they came out and showed me what they were offering me, I declined it, and I went on a downer, to be honest. Kind of a little bit of a downward mental health kind of spiral, I would say, because I was really hoping this was my break. But unfortunately, it wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't for me. You know, a high rise down in London went on fire a couple of years back. A lot of people lost their lives in it. I thought, no, I'm not doing a high rise. You don't know who your neighbors are. It's not like here. I know all the people here. You know, I was hoping something onto what I have. Like there's only like You see, I'm on the ground floor. There's probably three flats above me, and that's it. I mean, it's not a high rise. Something, and I gotta look at the security side of things. So yeah, I mean, I have all that going on in my life, and then you have anxiety going on there, and you, it's like nothing's happening quick enough. But my father was right, and for once in my life, I actually listened to my dad, and I realized that yeah, the property they were offering me was not suitable for me. With regret, I did decline it, and I'm allowed to decline it. I'm allowed to do that. That's not going to affect the fact that I'm trying to do like a swap or anything like that. That's not going to affect anything. It doesn't affect anything at all. Um, if it's not for you, it's not for you, more or less. It will be definitely worth doing. Yeah, Nikita. I don't mean to be bringing it up the whole time, but this is like something I wake up for. And, like last night, like I woke up out of bed at like 12 o'clock, midnight, and I just couldn't sleep. And, you know, I got to listen to my dad. He's right. The property wasn't suitable. I was hoping when they were coming out here that it was going to be, something proper, but it wasn't for me. So. But I have been poking at them yesterday again. I was like, I'm not happy in this place. I don't want to be here. Situation. But I gotta wait. The only thing is, all it says I gotta wait. And I keep telling my son, I'm waiting for waiting for that transfer. I'm waiting for that. So, because he does ask me, kind of tears me up a bit when he asks me. But he does know I'm coming at the same time, because I always reassure him. So I've been saving up a little bit to put money away for, because it's going to cost me money for removal company and all that kind of stuff to take all my furniture and stuff like that. But all I wanted to say in Purple Chat tonight, that wasn't my son. And I don't even like the fact that someone's going around using my son's name. Sounds like a whole process to move over there. Yeah, Nikita, it really is. It is. Because it's going to be driven like 5 hours. I'll be driving down 5 hours from where I'm at. But luckily enough, the guy who lives above me, I know him very well. His grandson owns a removal company, so I'm gonna get it for like £500. But if I didn't know him, it would have cost me at least £1,000. But I can clearly, it's gonna be £500 to get all the stuff put into a removal van and brought down to London. And it is a big process and it is a big move. It's 5 hours like distance. It's a 5 hour drive. But as you said, Purpose Channel is the what environment of the low rise. You start walking up from the night. You start waking up from a night a night of rest. All right, Frank. I was just struggling to read your comment there for a minute. And I know they're still listening into my channel right now because there's like 40 people, and there's not 40 people there's not 40 people in here, you know. But I'll be getting off in a bit because I gotta go down and get cigarettes. I thought I bought more cigarettes, and obviously I only bought 40 yesterday instead of, I normally buy extra, but I didn't. I forgot. But yeah, I'll be back on again. I don't know when I can fit a live in, because I try to leave everyone do their lives and then I'll come on. But yeah, I just don't like the fact that someone in YouTube are running around with my son's name. I don't see why. But I didn't like the way I was spoken to at the same time. I didn't deserve that. I didn't do any live on purple. I don't talk about her. I don't have anything to say about her. Hi, Monica. You lurking in the bushes, honey? That's okay, honey. It's okay. Monica has been lurking. Do I agree on what they're doing on Purple Channel is the environment of a low rise. You can wake up from a night and rest. Monica's been lurking in the bushes. Pretty sure there's plenty more people lurking in the bushes. Wouldn't it be just awesome if you could see who's lurking? That would be just awesome. Honest to God. If YouTube would only give us that privilege. But no. They're giving everyone out the community tab, but they're not giving us that. Hell, they've even given me a community tab on my other channel. And I've not even went live on that one yet. I do it too sometimes. Yeah, Nikki, we all do it. We're all guilty of it. I was looking on in the bushes over purpose, and that's when I spotted my son's name, and that's the only reason I said I chatted in it. That's the only reason I said anything. I wouldn't have even said nothing at all. And now poor Tony has hi Shuby Mama, welcome in, sweetie. Um Now poor Tony has to wake up tomorrow and go listen to what's been said about her son, but just leave that just leave. Why keep poking the bear? You know. I don't get it. Leave it. Just stop talking about each other. I've given up talking about the other channel. I'm not even gonna use the name anymore now because I'm tired of saying the name. Yeah, and they were all congratulating her for doing that. They were all congratulating Purple for saying what she said about Tony's son. I'm not for words. That woman is still grieving. Either any more friends in the bushes, Eliza? There probably is. Before I used to ask, well, whoever's in the bushes, put a one in chat, and believe me, the shock I used to get when all these ones were coming in, it used to be funny. But hi, Bubblegum. Bubblegum has been there. She came in with the bushes and all. Look, so yeah, you can have fun on YouTube. I will bring some snacks, Eliza. Bubblegum's after coming in there with some bushes and everything else, more lies and all that. Listening and working. Oh, okay, honey. I'm not going to be staying on here long. I got to go down and get more cigarettes. I'm going to clear my head. But yeah, I didn't set a live to even do a live. I don't share it with ditch monkeys. But don't share it with the ditch monkeys. There's quite a few people in the bushes actually, and I wasn't sure who would be there. Um, yeah, that's my little bit of a rank, guys. I mean, good morning to all. Yes, it is morning here in the UK. I know it's not in America. That's why people are still up. Damn, I gotta get a move on. It's 8:13 already. I came on here at like, I don't know, 7 or 6, or I can't remember the time now. But yeah, I just want to come on YouTube and have laughs and be with you guys, and just go back to the fun days, instead of all this real serious stuff and just bringing up other people's children. And I just want to go back to all them days. I mean, we can get back. We can try and get back to right. Do funny things. It is a quarter past midnight here, past my bedtime. Wow, only quarter past midnight. Wow, we're in 8:14 UK time. Hi, I'm back to the bushes for me. Oh my god. You see all the UK people waking up now. Right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. I need to go down to the shop. I'm lazy. I don't want to do it, but if I don't have no cigarettes left, so I gotta bounce and go down shop. Mm. Um, those bushes are riddled with Hashimoto's. Very risky to be hanging around in them. Claire. Oh my god. Oh my god. Claire, you're comical. God. Okay, Papa, come. Here's some snacks to take with you. Yeah, right. Like everybody, look, I love y'all. You know I do. I'll be back. I will do a schedule live the next time. I just won't bounce in here and be like a banished he. But sorry, but yeah, that really got to me. Hmm. And I wasn't even gonna say anything about Tony. The fact that they were talking about Tony's son. I wasn't there. I wasn't looking for that. Later, everyone, have a good rest of your night and day. Oh, Hashimoto's. God. Right, I'm seriously going. I need to go to the shop. I have to get up and go shop. This is what happens when you stay awake all night, right? Good night, Nikita, love. Good night, night everyone in America, and good morning to everyone in the UK. I will do a schedule live next time around, so y'all know when I'm coming on. I will be back. I will be coming on. Let me do my intro. I have so many damn intros. Hmm.